don't
like
know
no matter, yeah. I mean, it's pretty bad, and
oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Now, one of the most destructive wildfires in the history of the state, and firefighters say that's the new normal. And when you take a look at the destruction from our wider shot here, firefighters calling it basically their worst nightmare. And we haven't even hit peak fire season yet in California. This morning, the deadly Carr fire pushing west, forcing residents in neighboring counties to flee their homes.
I'd never seen anything like this. It just went any direction it wanted to.
This, as we see new video from the worst of the firestorm. Massive vortexes looming over entire neighborhoods, while houses on the ground explode into fireballs. The brutal force of those swirling winds toppling transmission towers, tossing cars, even twisting this steel pipe around a tree like a pretzel.
I've never seen a fire with such destruction here in this area ever before.
With the fire more than 20% contained, some people from those neighborhoods have finally returned home to find nothing but ash and rubble.
You just never think it's going to happen to you.
How much my home means to me.
It was almost like a tornado with fire in it, and it came over the hill and it wiped out our house.
Like an apocalyptic horror film. It was crazy.
Large trees unearthed and toppled, rooftops stripped of their shingles.
It was a big swirl. It was just like in Oklahoma, you see like on Wizard of Oz, you know.
Kenny Cassidy has lived in the neighborhood for 29 years and says he's never seen anything like it.
Then all of a sudden you just seen flames. It's like a wall of flames. And then there are sheets of metal flying around like 200 feet in the air.
It was a firestorm.
Three members of one family have become a heartbreaking symbol of what this fire can do. 2 young children and their great-grandmother were killed.
I feel the guilty one for not taking my family with me when I go. Well, nobody evacuated in my neighborhood, nobody. But I can't blame it on nobody but me, because I'm the no good that should have took care of business. I shouldn't have left my family in harm's way, which we've been there for days in the same situation. But we didn't know the fire was coming down there. They told us the fire was going south. She wrapped them in wet blankets and put them down at the side of the bed, and then pulled a wet blanket over her, and that's where they found them. And I talked to Junior on the phone till he died. He just kept saying, "Grandpa," he said, "come get me." He said, "Come and get me. The fire's coming in the back door. Come on, Grandpa." I said, "I'm right down the road." He said, "Come and get us." Emily said, "I love you, Grandpa." Grandma says, "I love you, Grandpa." And then Junior says, "I love you. Come and get us. Come and get us." I said, "I'm on my way." I said, he talked until he died. I tried to call him back, and it just went to nothing. Poor, dang, poor babies and my wife. What the hell? What did I do wrong with it?
It's gone.
Among them, Reading Police Chief Roger Moore.
We had a fireman die that night, right on that other ridge right there. Had it been over a half mile and I was here, that could have been me.
And now new concerns for the nearly 40,000 people forced out by the fire. Police arresting multiple people overnight for looting homes in evacuation areas.
All right, we are driving down Menlo Way. This is just off Santa Barbara Drive here in Reading. This is kind of northwestern Reading here. We're already seeing many homes. I cannot count. They're on both sides of the road right now. Lots of structures. This is really reminding me of the Santa Rosa fire. This is just one community that really seems to be decimated. It's once again almost like a bomb went off here. Several homes down this street. I'm actually seeing still some smoke and fire over in the distance there, so we're really not that far. The unique thing I should say about this community is these are small pockets of homes in dense brushy areas, dense oak trees, in little pockets. So there's homes in one spot, there's trees, and there's more homes. So there's really just fuel surrounding everything in this area. We're gonna keep continuing to take a look at this fire here in Reading. Stay with us.
This is our walkway into the front door of the house, which went into the living room. And then from there it was easy. There was a kitchen, dining room, a stairway to the second story, which had all our different rooms. The night that it happened, we were sleeping, but my wife woke up because our power was out and it was really hot. Thank God she did, because she woke me up because she was like, something's not right. And we looked out the window and we couldn't see anything because it was so black, full of smoke. We were told by a neighbor who stayed a little bit longer that maybe within a half hour to 45 minutes, our house was on fire. So it was that quick. So we were very fortunate my wife woke up.
Well, it's our 6th anniversary today, so 6 years ago we said I do for better, for worse. And who knew that for worse would be this immense, enormous tragedy. But we're in it for the long haul, and we're together and we're alive. It's been so amazing to see the show of support the last few days. Through everything, I can't imagine going through this life without my husband by my side and my child. I'm just grateful that we're all alive.
What did you bring the firefighters this morning?
Little Gracie Lutz is just 2 years old. And you could say...
Tell her, what did we bring the firefighters?
She's a little shy.
Is it burritos? Did you bring them burritos? You did?
But she's a generous little girl.
Thank you so much.
This video, captured by her mom Chelsea, has since gone viral. Little Gracie giving out breakfast burritos for firefighters.
You know, to us it was just a simple video, you know, of her being sweet. So we're just blown away, like how far it's spread and the people that are interested in it. But, you know, I think it's just the note of positivity that people are really looking for. You know, anything happy to smile about in this tragedy.
And that's exactly what Gracie continues to do. She's putting smiles on firefighters' faces every day.
Keep going, Gracie.
Even though she's a little shy, Gracie recognizes a camera when she sees one.
Usually I go out on the videos and I separate home and design and we hold the fire trucks that they go and we heat the fire and the trucks and the water. Hurry up there and the mommy hurry and then honey hurry and hurry. It's happening at the back ways and hurry is the day, hurry is the guy, and that way is the guy to the truck.
She even turned the camera on me.
Cheese. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, yeah?
It's go this side, okay?
Oh, okay.
And you better believe all the firefighters wanted a picture with the gracious Gracie.
That's a good one.
And Gracie has one last thing to say to these brave firefighters.
Thank you. Thank you so much.